Nah. I'm gonna hold a fist. If you know who I am, then you know what's good for you. Come quietly or there will be trouble. Holy fist, don't make me laugh. You're being fooled, all of you. Who's fooling you? What in the world are you talking about? It was a dark night several moons ago. I was out in the wilds training alone. From a distance I caught sight of Master leaving at the tavern, turning for the city. Thinking to accompany him back, I followed on his heel. Was about to call out when I saw this. You would challenge the Holy Fist. You have fighting spirit, I granted that, but you do well to know your limits. So be here. Master? Every move, you're no ordinary moment. Master! All I wanted was to surround my scantily clad maidens when my time came. The gods are cruel. Master, what does it mean? Explain yourself. Now you've seen it with your own eyes. Master was beaten by a marmot. A common bleeding marmot. He would remind us how strong he was at every turn, but he was lying through his teeth. I can scarce believe my eyes. Wait till Master Vegfall learns of this. Forgive me, Drazor. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, least of all my students. Hamon Holofist conquered every foe that stood before him, but the king couldn't conquer old age. My strength, my reflex, my endurance, they all left me. There's nothing here but a decrepit old man. I will be alone for a while. I make my own way back to the guild. From now on, you're to do as Shishuto bids, Drazor. Oh. Don't be depressed. To be a teacher, you don't need to be strong. You just need to be a good teacher. Because it's something what I say. There's a saying. Those who couldn't become professionals became teachers. They who weren't good enough became teachers. Because at least they can teach someone to be better than them. I've been doing some thinking, Drazor. While it's true that Master had been deceiving us, he meant us no harm. Besides, all in my life, had he not taken me in all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I could never bring myself to hate him. Even if he were an ordinary old man, I would still respect him. Alas, with the truth of his condition revealed, Master Hamon has lost his sense of purpose. His will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like this. I want him to regain his confidence. But for this, he needs to regain his former strength. Listen, Drazor, Master ever said that you remind him of his younger self. Were you to continue showing rapid improvement, I dare to hope that I would rekindle his fighting spirit. To this end, I will teach you a new technique, one which Master Hamon used to great effect his prize fighting days. Fist of Earth, it's called. And with it, you can shore up your defenses to be as unyielding as the earth itself. Make this technique your own, Drazor, and strive to grow stronger. Still, when next Master Hammond beholds you, he will surely be moved to action. Give me that hat. I want that hat. Yeah, Fist of Earth. So let me equip that. And then let me see here. I'm level 16. No, 15 now. So 43, 50, 17, 50, 15. I'm not doing that one. 14. Okay. We have a blue quest I can do. I can do a blue quest. Because well-heeled youth. Because let me just look it up so I'm right about this. Just so I'm yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. This is so the other one is the one I'm not gonna do. So everything is fine. This one I'm gonna do. Do be careful with those. Do be careful with those. Break anything and I shall be forced to deduct you deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon. What is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, a not so small fortune in prizes ably won by yours truly in the gold saucer. You have heard of the gold saucer? Nay, you gods man, you might be at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultanate's newest finest place of entertainment. Thrilled to sight of majestic birds roaring down straight at the chocobo races. Pits your wits against your peers at the triple triad tables. At the gold saucer one can do all this and more. And if you know what you're about, you work out wealthier, man. Then you enter. If there's better place to check off one's cares after a grueling day of promenading, I never heard of it. Did I mention that the female attendants are particularly easy on the eyes? Ah, but I dare say you already discovered them for yourself. Yes, I'll wager you're wondering just how, in the Tall's good name, you can experience the wonders of gold sauces firsthand. Am I right? Am I right? Ha! I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why I shouldn't be yours too. I just happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see. Consider it a gift from one eligible young man about town to another. Just show the ticket to the lovely girl in the uniform over at the landing and you have a seat on the next airship bound for the revelry and riches. Be fairly warned though. You may expect no mercy from me should our path cross at the triple triad tables. Nay, not so much as our ounce. Okay. I see you, man. I see you. Calm down. It's not that serious, man. Lift attend. Ride to the airship landing. Yes. This is the receptionist list flight bound for the Melville Gold Saucer. Before proceeding, I must ask that you submit your ticket for inspection. You do have a ticket, yes? It appears that everything is in order. An airship will depart shortly before the next bell. Shall I reserve a seat for you? Yes. And here we go. On our way to do some gambling. I should label this episode for 18 plus. For gambling is in the episode. Just joking. It's virtual gambling, so 16 plus. Or is it 12 plus for that? I don't know. 16 probably. Anyway, I'll label it 12 plus anyway for everything I make, because you never know. I'm not making this for small children, because if I get triggered, some bad words are coming out. And here I am, an absolute unit. Looking fucking stupid. Tunland, the Mandeville gold saucer. Complete. Yeah. Welcome, MGP, prize claim, special update, leap of faith, okay. Now we got a lot of quests here, and all of them are 15. So let's do them. Walls of Wonder. Welcome, honored guest, to the Mandeville Gold Saucer, where your wildest dreams either put but a card or a chocobo speak away from coming true. If this is your first visit, nothing will pressure us more than give you full tour of our establishment, that you might enjoy its wonders to the fullest. At the conclusion of the tour, it is our custom to offer our esteemed patrons complimentary gift straight from the words of our illustrated proprietor himself. Consider it Lord Mandeville's way of personally thanking you for your patronage. Should you wish to take the tour, please proceed to the main counter over and speak with the receptionist. On behalf of the management, may I take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Gold Saucer. Rest assured, my colleagues and I will spare no effort in seeing that your visit is pleasant and profitable one. May fortune smile upon you. Yes, the man, the myth, the legend, Mandeville. The best person in the syndicate, and yeah. Welcome to the Gold Saucer. This is a main counter where you can purchase tickets for the mini jackpot, acquire and redeem Mandeville Gold Saucer points, and much more. But what in the world are Mandeville Gold Saucer points? I hear you cry. A most astute question, and one which I should only be too happy to answer. But first, if I may direct your gaze to your left. Beyond those majestic gates, you will find Chocobo Square, home for Chocobo Racing Circuit. Hey, what Chocobo owner has not dreamed of pitting their fleetest bird against the world's finest, and in a pulse-quickening dash for fame and fortune? Truly is a sport of sultans. And should you desire to elaborate contest of of strategy, you should find Minion Square and at the Lord of Vermilion tables, where we be generals pit armies of minions against one another in battle for honor and glory. Now, where were we? Ah yes, Mondeville Gold Saucer Points. Put simply, MGP, as we call it for short, is a currency by which dreams are bought and sold within these halls. By my association here, beside me, can tell you more, including how about acquiring some MGP of your very own. Please speak with him to continue your tour. So you're about to experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer for the first time? Oh, I envy you. But before you venture forth, you want to exchange a share of your guild for MGP as a service which is my great honor to provide. With MGP in your coin purse, you'll be able to enjoy all fabulous attractions we have to offer and all of the wonderful games. If you play them with skill, you will find your little stack of points increasing 10, 20, even 100-fold. Now that you have your fundamentals, you're ready to step out onto the floor of the Gold Saucer. Your tour will continue at Card Square to the southwest. The card trader there will be your guide. I would of course be happy to exchange some guild for MGP before you venture off. While my association and I strive to leave nothing unexplained, there truly is no substitute for first-hand experience, and I heartily recommend you trying your hand at our many amusements for yourself. Let's go then. Yeah, I need to attune to these. So let's do that while we're at it. Well, aren't you a handsome one? Welcome to Card Square, home of the triple tride tables. What's triple triad, you ask? Why, only the mind-bending, pulse-pounding, manly Moorish card games that's taken the realm by storm. But don't take my word for it. Behold! Can you not feel the tension in the air? Form a hand of 5 cards and play. Play role of field general, sending your bravest into battle. Should you wish to learn the rules and experience the excitement for yourself, you need only ask. Start today and we even throw in some complimentary cards to help you on your way. You can face off against a single opponent at any time, or if you crave even greater tests of skill, take part in one of our regular tourneys. And believe me when I tell you, there is no feeling quite like standing triumphant on the battlefield after vanquishing all corners. You really should try it. A minute to learn, a lifetime to master. That's triple triad. But I'm getting carried away. You have a third to finish. Wonder Square is your next destination. Not there in any hurry, of course. If you'd like to play a hand or two before you go, you need but say the word. Okay, let's go to the Wonder Square, World of Wonders. And let's attune to the eat right here so you can teleport here. And you look lost, honey. Why don't I show you around? I've been dying for some company. Feast your eyes on Wonder Square. From gripping games and awe-inspiring attractions to the finest fine dining and freshest of refreshments, There's no end to the wonders housed within these walls. And let's not forget the most wondrous of them all, El Colosso. As we lovingly call our mammoth cactus mascot, is the star of some of our most popular events. Suffice it to say, you won't want to miss them. Now I know what you're thinking with everything going on at Gold Saucer. However, how can I ever hope to keep up? But you needn't worry, my fellow gatekeepers. My fellow gatekeepers and I will always be on hand to see that you don't miss a thing. For the continuation of your tour, I've been instructed to direct you to the waiting arms of my colleagues Valida at Catbook Board. She's one of our most popular girls, and once you meet her, I'm sure you understand well. Well, ta-ta for now. Ta-ta for now, yes. And let me go up then. Since there's an eat right here. I think that's the or is it down there that the I'll see. No, it's actually down there. Oh, I should have. I'm going to attune to that eat right too. So here we have the mahjong tables. Anyway, let's attune to this. And now drop down and all over here, all over yonder. Now we have it eat right over here. Jump in the water to get to the top. There's an eat right here too. And then let's talk to Valida. Greetings, handsome. I've been waiting for you. I'm Valida. I'd like to personally welcome you to Event Square. The most spacious of all the areas of the Gold Saucer, Event Square is a veritable cornucopia of pleasure and delight. Doubtless a sizable stage in the middle of the square has caught your eyes. That is the scene of some of the most sensational attractions, so don't be shy about taking center stage. And after the curtain fall, why not try changing your life forever at the Jumbo Catpot? All you need is a handful of MGP and a head full of dreams. Just choose phone numbers, cast your hopes to the heavens. You never know just when Nemea will smile down upon you. Now, as much as I enjoy getting to know you, I'm afraid it's time for us to part. The next and final leg of your tour takes you to Round Square. Don't think too hard about the name, darling. Even I'm not sure it's supposed to make sense. Okay. Let's make our way to Round Square then. Ooh, Leap of Fate is happening. So let's get this eat right. This should be the last one on this floor. Yeah. Oh no. Are you the first time visitor I was told to expect 1,000 welcomes to the gold saucer and 1,000 welcomes to round square. How can a square be round, you ask? I'm not sure. I understand the question. Moving on to the more important matters, it's a lofty peak, not a sight to behold. This is Mount Corel, the main attraction here at the round square. One of the most thrilling events pits our customer against each other in a challenge to see who can most swiftly scale its heights. I tell you, the view from the summit is a sight to behold. And that concludes your tour of the Gold Saucer. While I'm sure you're eager to start enjoying yourself, pray do not forget to return to the main counter and claim your complimentary gift. Sure. Let's go to the main counter then. Welcome back, all the guests. I trust you have come away from the tour with a great appreciation of all Gold Saucer has to offer. As a token of our appreciation for your patronage, it's my great pleasure to offer you a complimentary gift for your personal vaults of our esteemed proprietor. Well, knock me down with a shockable tale-fader. It's a new customer I see. I could hardly have picked a better time to drop in for an improper inspection. Master Roland, yes, this gentleman here has but this moment completed his introductory tour. Is that so? Well then, allow me to personally welcome you to the Gold Saucer. I'm Roland Gold, sir, the fellow entrusted with overseeing the daily affairs of this fine establishment on behalf of esteemed proprietor. A great man, if ever there was one. You're an adventurer, yes? You dress and bearing told me as much. I dare say then that you, on your travels, you have seen first-hand the difficulties which yet plague our nation. Witness the struggle of our amigos displaced masses and those whose home were consumed in the fires of the calamity. The Sultanate is not unsympathetic to their plight, of course. Yet how can one begin to provide succor to such countless multitudes? Well, man had an answer. Garbert Manuel had a dream of a house of untold wonders, that will provide stable employment and lodgings to the displaced, mirth and merriment to the disconsolate, and prosperity and plenty to the Sultanate at large. To many of our patrons, the Gold Saucers is merely Ocean's foremost entertainment venue, a place to forget about their cares for the day. To me, it's one of our founding stones upon which our realm will be rebuilt. A miracle wrought by the hand of the greatest man I have ever known. Something tells me you understand that which I have told you, that you perchance shall similar dream. But I shall keep you no longer. The Gold Saucer and all its wonders await you. Friend, pray enjoy them to your heart's content. Till we meet again, may the spinner's pool be ever kind. Okay. Appreciate it, man. And I think that's something I can just... No. Wait. Oh yeah, it's basically a free thing magic. Okay. Let me sort this actually. Boom. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode, I think. We are gonna continue doing all these Gold Saucer blue quest that we have here in the next one, and continue leveling our beautiful pugilist over here. Oh, I forgot to let me put this. Oh, it's a constant buff. Nice. So let me put this over here. Yeah, that should be it. So if you did like these episodes and all that fun and stuff, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. And on that note, I'm going to see you guys next week when I record the next session. So I see you then. Bye.